Let's talk about StarCraft, man. As game number 2 is going to be played on everybody's favorite map of the year. It's called Daybreak.
I want to go like to the little, what do you call it? And get my arms waxed and my back waxed. And my
Pedicure or something?
I don't know what you call that place.
I have no
Salon.
idea. I would never do that.
The hair waxing place.
Yeah, that sounds.
Just get like my whole body waxed. I'm gonna walk in and like I'm gonna put on like a G-string thong and walk in,
wow.
just like completely hairless.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, hey Kev.
This went completely wrong.
I'm gonna be like, hey Kev, and you're gonna look at me.
StarCraft, please. I really want to talk about StarCraft right now, more than anything in the world, man. As we have Ro4 Major being the Mexican Terran spawning on the left bottom side of Daybreak. He's up 1-0 against, in my opinion, still the big favorite to take it on in this qualifier as Revival. Has played some phenomenal StarCraft this week and also at MLG. And even in the weeks before that, guys, if you never keep an eye on the European Weekly Cups, the Go for StarCraft 2s, the Zota Cups, take a look at them and see how often Revival goes oh so far.
Yes, he is a perennial contender in all of the online cups, always playing exceptionally well. He takes down so much money in those weekly competitions. He's a regular on the casts of Mr. Kylaris, who is always touting the skills of Revival. If you don't watch those, you should head over to ESL TV and just watch some of those broadcasts. Kylaris, one of the premier commentators in the European scene, and Revival, one of the premier players.
Yeah, he is. I mean, it's funny because he's of course a Korean player and he's not living in Europe, never participated or never moved to a European team house or whatnot, but he played a lot of European tournaments and he's been doing very good in them. Same goes for the other guy that we have in the semifinals after this, TSL Hyung. And they have like sort of a mutual agreement. Hey man, you win Zotac today, I win the Go for StarCraft 2, and then they switch it around.
Just take turns, man. Share the money.
Share the money.
Take all the prize money.
And the fame of ESL TV.
And it's a sad story, Kev. These Koreans winning all the European cups.
Well, Bly is still holding his own. Bly wins quite a few cups. Vortex wins a couple of cups every now and then. But yes, most of the absolute European top pros, they don't really participate in the weeklies anymore. They rather save their strats for their big national competitions, or yeah, even the DreamHacks, the Asus Rocks, the IEMs. So yeah, for the Koreans like Revival, like you, who got spare time, who don't travel every single week.
They're like, hey, not bad, free money.
Yeah, well, it's like the Go for StarCraft 2, for instance, is €200. That's really quite a bit.
A week.
Yep. Now we are giving away $1,000 today, and we've been doing that for the last 3 weeks, so that's even more. But
I wish we could give away $1,000 every week.
Well, basically we do that.
I wish we could give $1,000 to me every week.
They basically do that. Overpaid casters. I'm just kidding.
It's much more than that.
Only 1,000. A couple of rounds are making their way over to the natural. We saw Juan going for the CC first ban. You spoke about this in the past. There isn't really much that Zerg can do about this. If they decide to open up Hash first, you can't really punish it anymore.
Yep, nothing at all that you can do to punish this. You just got to suck it up and say, all right, well, we're going to play the macro game. So we'll probably see Revival trying to take a pretty fast third base, as has been characteristic of his play all throughout this entire qualifier. So it would not surprise me in the slightest to see him do something along those lines.
Factory is on the way, of course, for Major, as he's dropping the reactor as well as Raxel. So far, everything is standard for the Terran player. Now, we don't have to explain to you guys at home anymore why you want to get a couple of those Hellions out. I'm curious to see, though, Ben, if Major is going to play the exact same style, or if we're going to see the style that we've seen so often of him lately on Daybreak, and that is, of course, the double Factory Blue Flame style. Yes.
Ooh, good call there, Kev, as we do see that second factory going down, and this is a very, very solid, strong play style. And, you know, Revival...
Yeah, after the way that the last game played out, this could really work out great for Major.
I mean, Revival's a guy that likes to cheat a little bit. He doesn't like to build early roaches. He loves to just play very Zergling-centric way well into the mid-game.
On Cloud Kingdom in the previous game, guys, I think it was the 15-minute mark that the Roach one went down. I didn't mention it, but I giggled kind of in my mind because I saw that Roach one in production at the same time as the Ultralisk Cavern. And that's not... I don't know.
Kev was thinking to himself, Roaches should be Hive Tech.
Yes. I was like, wow, Revival is good guy. Revival over here. Complain about the Roaches, I'll make it Hive Tech.
Yep. Folks, for those of you that would like to know, we will be revealing the groups for the fourth season of the NASL here in just a moment.
Not actually. We're not going to reveal the entire groups yet, guys. But we have a system where we let the top 5 players from the NASL season 3. So of course the 4 semi-finalists and the #1 seed of the regular season, they were able to pick 3 guys of the entire player pool, one by one. They were able to pick 3 players and put them in their own group. So later on in this broadcast, guys, after the semi-finals, before the finals, before this action kicks in, we're gonna show you that. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun because basically there are going to be group leaders, and then you have to think of Red, MC, Stefano, Alicia, and Puzzle, and they will literally be able to say, hey, I want this guy in my group because I think I can beat him. So yeah, guys, we'll see that in, well, roughly an hour or so.
That will be coming up, a little preview of Season 4. As we do see a little bit of Hellion harass starting to unfold here at the front of Revival's Natural. Queens are in position though, and again, he just plays the exact same style every single game. Evo chamber blocks, Queens en masse, couple of spine crawlers where he feels he needs them.
Now Major in the previous games on Daybreak, so often he drove in 6 Hellions literally 10 seconds before Infernal Pre-Igniter was ready. That's not going to be the case this time, Ben, as we have already 11 Hellions on the map right now. Where is that first medevac? Here is that first medevac. So what I'm expecting to see 6-7 Hellions in either the natural or over here at the third base, and 4 Hellions with Blue Flame in the main, and that could turn out very, very ugly.
I think it's going to be a beautiful thing.
We have 0 Zerglings on the map, by the way.
Fans. Yep, 0 Zerglings, no Roach Warren at all. Bailing Nest is going down.
Let's watch first-person view from the Revival right now. So if the camera is shocky and the movement is weird, we are following Revival's player camera, and let's see how he's going to deal with this.
Oh no, Hellion's in my third base. He is already responding to the drop-up in his main, but look at the worker losses he's going to take in the third. Almost every single drone is going to be roasted. Oh my goodness. Very nice play there from Major, and at the same time, more Hellions back up in the main, and there's just nothing there to defend.
I don't even want to see how many works have been killed.
I don't want to say it,
Don't
Kev.
make me say it.
I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'll say it.
Oh my god.
30 drones down and counting. Major inflicting some substantial economic damage here. After killing 30 drones, the worker count is now even.
And you know what? There are 8 drones in production as well. And we see Ventral Sex being researched. Ooh. And that might actually turn out very well, as we see that Major is heading towards that MVP still. Did he have the double armory already? No, single armory.
Working on a single armory right now.
Before 2 factories, so it's a little bit different than we normally see. And once more, he's going to drop Hellions in the main base. Are these roaches going to pop over here? Nope, only 1 roach is going to pop. Well, we do have a couple of queens right now in the main. I'm
glad that we're seeing Visual Sacks though, Kev. I think Roach Drop is the best way to play against this mech style.
Even after losing so many drones?
That's the thing. After you've lost this many workers, that complicates the situation substantially. Hellions will continue to dance around in this main base. More drones gonna fall.
And over here on the third base as well, we see Hellions making their way over. Let's just see how much these 2 Hellions will be able to achieve. Well, quite a bit. But here come the other Hellions once more, Ben. This base pretty exposed. Wow, Major. He's going to be up to 50 drone kills by now.
48 drones down and counting. Major doing an excellent job of slowing the economy of Revival. Revival right now asking himself, why, oh why, didn't I just get some units out? Economically.
This looks so funny. 48 kills. Drone count 64 against
drone worker count even. Yeah.
Take a look at the units lost resource tab. We do see that Revival lost way more in resources than Juan did. Juan is, of course, Major, root for root.
Yep. Of course, the reason for that, Kev, is because Hellions are always cost-effective. There has never been a non-cost-effective Hellion. You can vouch for that as a Protoss player.
Well, there have been.
No.
I would never say never.
Never, because the one cost-effective Hellion was cost-effective, so his brothers could be more effective.
You can never say never. You know that song from The Fray? It's a very good song. Ben, you can never say never.
You can never say never.
Oh, that's definitely not how it goes.
Oh.
Drop is ready, and the roach upgrades are starting to look okay as well. He's working on 1-2 upgrades, Ben, for those roaches. When he's going to drop it right on top of this mech army, missile turrets are going down. That's going to help out a little bit as well. But of course, the tank count, he's going to have to siege up tanks over here on the high ground. That would really be his saving grace if he gets like a siege tank over here, a siege tank over here.
Check this out, Kev. A couple idle workers in Major's main base right behind the mineral line. They're just kind of chilling. Smoke break.
Yep.
So, hey, our Hellions doing good work. That means we don't have to.
I heard we are much richer than them already anyway. Let's sneak out, and we will start mining when the mineral patch is almost empty.
First world Terran problems. 2 idle workers after killing 40 drones.
You know, this is something that I always did at high school and gym. When you had to run like 7 rounds in the forest, after like 2 rounds, I would just sit somewhere and then like wait until the rest runs. And
Wow.
then at round 5, I start running again. And then my teacher's like, "Oh, doing good, Kevin." I was like, "Yeah, I'm in good shape."
I was the kid in high school that would try to race with the fast people, and everybody hated me for it. So like the older kids would like kick my feet and I would fall down. They were so mean.
I cheated. Until I started to become serious about being in shape, then I actually run like pretty good. I got some compliments, man. For a fatty, I used to run pretty good.
It's all about momentum once you get going.
Yeah, man. Ooh, these Hellions might not be all that cost effective. Well, actually, they're going to make their way up to this
There's
ramp.
never been a non-cost effective Hellion, Kev. You'll see. As they do make their way into the 3rd base where more drones will fall.
Well, if you start focusing roaches, not that many drones will fall. But we did pass the 50 worker kill tag. Mark point. Mark. These overlords start falling, and I also sort of revealed the fact now that he has overlord speed, Ben. Those Banshees are going to help out. And Reviver, if you want to go for this, you're going to have to do it right now, Ben. This is D-Day all over again.
Now is the time. Major Roach engagement.
A major Roach engagement against Major.
That's right.
Look at you.
This is a major attack coming against Major. Actually, the Roach is just kind of chilling underneath those overlords.
Yeah.
Then we will fight in the shade, they say.
Well, Revive, if you want to go, you're going to have... It's probably already too late. This is pretty scary mech army. He's still going to do it, I think. He just wants to clear out, I guess, what's going on over here.
It's a very scary mech army. Hasn't really tried to mobilize just yet. Both players playing very passive. Major once again showing us that he loves building command centers, by the way. He has 5 of them.
And he loves harassing with Hellions as well, Ben. This is the Major that we've seen oh so often lately. He's going to be able to kill a lot of drones over here. And this time Revival's not going to try to defend it as he's making his way over. He's going to drop on top of all these missile turrets.
Could potentially be a mistake. He does turn around upon seeing those turrets. A lot of these overlords are absolutely going to unload. The question is, will Major be able to get into position to defend it very well? Here comes the big unload. Tanks are all on siege. I have no idea how this is going to play out because there's a lot of SCVs in the mix as well.
I think Major is looking good, man. There are so many SCVs. There are Banshees, there are Taurs. Yes, he's going to lose some mech units, but he's killing all the roaches.
Look at the supply swing. Revival was maxed out. Major was on about 170 supply. Now Revival is below 100, and Major still sitting pretty on 150 supply.
This queen is like, when I was born as a queen, this is not what I had in mind.
These overlords are like, we're not supposed to fight.
All the overlords will fall. Oh, the units lost resource step, and Revival lost 7,000 resources more than Major so far.
You know what, Kev? That's actually completely contrary to how he's played throughout this entire qualifier. We've been just lauding him for how he's been so cost effective in all of his games, and now we see when he cannot play in that fashion, he struggles quite a bit. Down 70 supply.
Look, first world Terran problems. I got too many Mews for the amount of mineral patches I have. Mews actually have to wait, because Mews, of course, they can overmine SCVs, but a Mew cannot overmine another Mew. Look, Mew cannot work. Just want to work.
Yeah, how often do you see mules turning in job applications? Very seldom.
More Hellions are going to make their way over. Revival refuses to give up. He played such a good qualifier, Ben. I'm a little bit sad. Like, oh, the drones are lining up once more. So many drones.
Over 70 worker kills at this point in the game, Kev. Revival has only 57 harvesters.
Wow. Up until this point, I really thought that Revival was the best player in this qualifier, and he also was the one that looked most scary. But I mean, Major has played fantastic in these 2 games. He deserved it completely. Both games were not even close.
Of course, you are completely right, man. And he's starting to mobilize. I'm a little bit surprised that he
Look
just
at all these tanks.
attack.
They're so perfectly lined up.
Dude, man, it's like...
Look, it's like Goody. Goody is watching this right now, and Goody is like, I knew I had a Mexican long lost brother.
The true Panzer General is revealed.
It's Major.
And Major is going to move out now. He's got that Raven in the mix. Only a couple of Thors, a lot of Hellions, a lot of siege tanks.
Now, Ben, I believe in roaches. You know that. I'm not a believer in much, but if I had to believe in one thing, if I had to be religious, I would believe in roaches. But I don't believe that roaches can overcome this.
I can't help but feel like Revival has forgotten something important, Kevin. He has 11 Corruptors, but no Hive.
I think that's just to deal with the Banshees.
11 Corruptors?
Yeah, well, these are 6, 7 Banshees. What do you want to do? Kill them with roaches?
Well, I mean, he's going to deal with the Banshees. But he's got nothing on the ground, bro. He's got 8 roaches and 11 Corruptors. And Major is just going to steamroll right through Revival. Hellions, of course, going to sit right out in front, absorb some damage, deal some damage. Tank sieging up in the back, and Revival knows that his tournament run is ending. GG is called, and Root for Root. Man, why are you guys so good in these tournaments?
I have no idea, but Root seems very comfortable in the NASL, whether it's the Gauntlet. And talking about the Gauntlet, once more, guys, if you go to facebook.com/NASL right now, that is correct, right?
NASL TV?
Yes, that's what I meant. Facebook.com/NASL TV. You can still vote for the Gauntlet, and Major is actually one of those guys that you can vote into the Gauntlet. So we're going to host a 4-man King of the Hill tournament with $1,500 next Sunday.
Maybe.
Okay. In any case, it's going to be
actually,
real soon.
Yes, you're exactly right. It is next Sunday.
So vote for your favorite players at facebook.com/NASL TV. But wow, I have no idea, man. Root holding it down, Major holding it down.
Advances to the finals means that he could
Qualify.
very well qualify for Season 4.